notes up. So I have a bunch of information I want to discuss regarding new stuff possibly coming to Those Who Remain. But first of all, thank you very much to Ocelak. He basically got me everything that's about to be discussed in this video. So yeah, thank you very much, Ocelak. So I know a lot of people have been hoping or wondering about attachments possibly being added. I wouldn't say that's necessarily not going to happen. In a way, it's going to happen. There's a new system called Weapon Masteries. I'm not really too sure how it's going to, how these weapon masteries are going to be obtained, but basically they're going to be versions of existing guns that have like these customized presets. For example, there is the FAL. So the base FAL has just like this olive, I think, polymer furniture on it with, I don't need to explain what it looks like, you know what it looks like. But then the mastery version of it has like this angled foregrip with a drum magazine, a short barrel, a folding stock, and I guess like a red dot scope, which looks absolutely sick. So I'm assuming it's like if you get enough kills with this particular gun, then you unlock the weapon mastery version of it, which is just a very improved version. So I assume this will, obviously it's going to have the drum magazine, so more ammo per magazine. It also has a red dot sight to make you aim easier, but since it also has that foregrip, I guess it'll also be easier to control. So I could actually see this masteried version of the FAL to be like absolutely cracked. Because, the base gun is already decent, but then with that 50-round drum magazine, this could actually just parallel, like, maybe even the M60. It's crazy. Though I am wondering if there's going to be a change in damage or bullet penetration or both, considering the much shorter barrel. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. So next is the mastery version of the Uzi. It has a wooden full stock with a double like Beta C 9mm drum magazine. I don't know how much that's going to hold. I think 100, as well as a vertical grip and a Actually, it already had the suppressor. That's right. Okay, well, never mind about that part. But yeah, so I'm excited to see that. That could be another absolutely cracked secondary weapon. Here is the SVD. It has both a foregrip and a bipod. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Kind of interesting. It has the modernized version of the PSO scope, I forgot what it's called, as well as a suppressor and a shorter barrel. And of course that like M4 style retractable stock with the all polymer and metal furniture. And it also looks like it has taper on the suppressor, the magazine, and the grip. I think it looks really good, but I also just really like how the normal SVD looks with the wood furniture. It looks awesome, but I think they did a good job regardless. So here is the Glock 17, I think it is, right? So it's heavily modded. It has a drum magazine. I'm not sure how much that holds for a Glock with that like pistol brace thing or whatever, with a flashlight and a suppressor and a mini sight on top. I'm assuming it's still going to be doing like normal, Glock damage. So I'm not sure really how good it'll be. So I guess it could be pretty decent, but you're going to have to be like really spammy shooting with it because it's still going to do like tiny damage. And then here's the Thompson. It basically just turns into a Tommy gun. It replaces the box grip with an angled front grip. And I think that's actually the 100-round drum magazine for it, not a 50-rounder. So 100, again, is crazy. I guess they just really love adding drum magazines to every gun. Easy way to buff something. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure if I'd like that. I hope that the way they do masteries is they kind of change it to where the guns still have like their own personality. So like not everything is going to have like a, a front grip with a drum magazine and a red dot sight. They still need to be unique in their own way. There are also going to be some weapon rebalances coming. I can't really tell you anything about that other than it's maybe going to come before the weapon mastery update. But something I can talk about is the melee rework, which may or may not happen. I have no idea, to be honest. So yeah, some changes to melees that, may or may not happen will be more damage, basically across the board for almost every weapon, I think. More damage per hit. And also for a few, there's going to be like a longer stun time after you hit an enemy. And there could possibly be an alternate attack where you like swing from above to like hit them in the head. There's also that A-10 that I showed off in that other mini video I posted not long ago. It's not really confirmed at all how it's going to work, but I think it'll circle the map and just auto-target the largest horde and like spray them down with a 30mm. And I'm not sure if it's going to be like a personal thing, like someone can like call it in just for themselves, or if it's just shared between the entire server. But I guess whoever owns it, if it's one person or the, 8 people in the server, they will get the XP and money from its kills. And another thing I showed off in that little video before is the minigun. So it's not going to be purchasable, it's going to be an event weapon. It's not confirmed how you're going to be able to unlock it, but I think once you do unlock it, you keep it forever, and it acts as a primary. Interestingly, this has 2,000 rounds. However, I don't think you will be able to reload it. As you can see, it has a 0-second reload time, and I think it also has 0 spare ammo. So you can't pick up ammo with it. And I'm not sure if this will be changed, but you can actually like run around with at full speed while carrying it. I don't have any footage of me personally using it, but I hope I can get some in the future that I can make into a little video later on.
You can only earn it during the first mission. This gun can also overheat. That's 2,000 rounds, and you can't pick up any ammo because it has no resource. It even smokes.
Oh yeah.
See?
And then a couple other event weapons. I don't really know much about them at all, but for Christmas there's going to be a festive RPG and a festive sword, which are basically just Christmassy versions of them, but I think you do keep them after Christmas. So moving on, next year there are going to be possibly new community maps being added. Ocelak is also working on his Bastion map. It's going to be like a kind of close quarters, reminds me of District a lot, map that just takes place in like this fortified city block thing around a parking garage. And he's also working on some adjustments to dealership. But yeah, that's basically everything I'm allowed to talk about. I'm extremely excited to see those weapon masteries and how like lower level weapons are basically effectively being buffed through that system to compete with higher level weapons. Like again, that FAL, I am so hyped for that. That's gonna be sick. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to talk about. Again, thank you very much to Ocelak for showing me all this information. Like, this video would not exist without you. But yeah, I think that's about it. I'll see you guys.